Hi everyone! Today I'm going to teach you how to make a traditional Yemen bread named legxanon. So we're going to need 1 kilo of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of hot water mixed with 2 spoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, 1 cup of water, a bit of salt. So now we're going to start putting everything in. I started with the flour. You can also definitely pour it in. Next, I put the baking powder. The brown sugar, now we're gonna put salt. As you can see, I don't put a lot. And you can start mixing it. Just don't forget to put it in the electricity, as I did. After a while, put the water with the honey. Don't do the mistakes I did by putting it in while the machine works. After that, put the room temperature water. Once in a while, you can put in a spoon, make sure that it touches everything, and everything is mixed. Every once in a while, look if it needs to add water or flours. If you see it's too sticky or too dry. Before it's ready, I like switching to doing it with my hands. That way you can feel the dough and know when it's ready. Don't be afraid to put more flour in and water if needed. When you finish, you make sure it's nicely in the ball. And you're going to put on the ball a small towel and let it rest for an hour. After the dough rested for an hour, start organize them as balls, small balls. And don't forget to put wrapping plastic on them. Just make sure that it's very close and there is no any air that can come out, as you can see. And now, let it rest for another hour. Meanwhile, you can watch TV, see a movie, read a book, and whatever, you have a whole hour. Hi everyone, so for the next part, you're going to take butter and put it and warm it for 30 minutes. And then you're going to take some and going to put some on the place you're working on, some of your hands, and you're going to take one of the balls. For the next part, I extremely recommend you to just look at the video a few times until you understand what I'm doing, because it's really hard to explain the words. You need to look closely is how my hand works, how I stretch it, how I fold it, and how I use my fingers to fold it. Rewind it, look at it a few times as you need, because the best way to learn it is watch someone do it. After you're finishing making a few, you're going to take aluminum tin, going to put some bread on it as you see, and I'm going to take baking paper and I'm going to put on it. You're going to start putting them at the same direction. And after you finish one row, you're going to put it in the opposite directions. So when you finish and it's out of the oven, it won't stick to another and you can take it out just like a puzzle. After you're done using all the dough, put some aluminum on it and put it in the oven on 212 degrees for at least 10 hours. I recommend you after 10 hours to put it at night, overnight, but don't put it too early so you don't have to wake up at 5, 6 a.m. making sure it's not burned or not totally cooked. I would put it so you have to look at it after 10 hours at 10 a.m. And if it's not ready yet, mine wasn't ready, you can put it for another half an hour, then continue making sure it's not burnt but it's well cooked. You can see how it's supposed to look on the video. After you take it out of the oven, you're done. I recommend you eat it with boiled eggs and grated tomatoes. Have fun!